Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Good morning, welcome to the Premium Public Video Forecast Discussion for Friday, June 30th, 2023, the last Friday of the month, and it's the last day of June. And as we head into July, unfortunately, if you have plans for the holiday weekend, I know a lot of people are planning things for 4th of July weekend for Saturday and Sunday, and also for Monday if you're off, and Tuesday when you're definitely off. Well, you're going to have to dodge showers and thunderstorms. Look, it's not going to be a washout, but you're going to have to keep an eye to the sky, that is for sure. First, let's take a look at the tropics here. It's quiet, very quiet. Now, I warned people, don't get ahead of yourself just because we had 3 storms that all of a sudden we're going to have an above normal active season. Here comes the shear, here comes the dry air dominating the Atlantic, as you would expect with a moderate to strong El Nino taking control. And as a result, you're seeing the intertropical convergence zone. Yes, it's active, as it should be for this time of year, but it's being inhibited by a lot of dry air and shear. Dry air here, shear here. Not much is actually going on. We are watching this little disturbance out here, maybe about a 10% chance of forming. But when you take a look at the model guidance here, really there is nothing on the way over the next 10 days. It's pretty quiet. So that takes us into all of early July and most likely continuing into mid-July, as I really don't see much in the way of a change of as far as influence or development. So that is certainly something that is some good news, because we certainly don't need any tropical systems. Now, what's not good news is the haze and the smoke that is in the region. Currently, right now, we have temperatures ranging from the lower to mid 60s over the northern interior, mid to upper 60s in a lot of your suburbs, upper 60s to lower 70s around southern New Jersey and in your urban areas and around Long Island. We have areas of fog, that's fog there, but what that really is smoke, unfortunately, from the Canadian wildfires. We have visibility ranging anywhere from about 2 to 5 miles, with winds light and variable. Now, when we step back, this is the current state of the air quality as of this morning. And anytime you're over 100, it's not healthy for you out there, okay? It makes it harder to work out, to run, to do any type of strenuous activities. And anyone with any type of asthma or any type of lung ailment, well, it's not good for you to be out there right now. So definitely stay indoors, especially this morning. We are going to be improving as we move through today and into tomorrow. But in the meantime, we're going to continue to have to deal with some of these raw conditions. I'm take a look at our latest surface map and radar from WeatherTap. Let me just fix this real fast. Right now, we have high pressure hanging around the area, providing tranquil conditions. We have one old MCS that is diving south here through the Carolinas and Virginia. This will not be impacting us, but you can see all these little troughs hanging around the area. This is what's going to start heading towards us for this weekend and leading to the threat for scattered showers and thunderstorms. Now, for today through tomorrow, not really all that impressive, not really much developing. And the reason why is because right now we had a reduction of precipitable water value, and notice this area right here, okay? But notice also this increase right here. Why do we have this here? What's causing this drier environment? Well, let me show you. These are the upper level winds. What we have right now is convergence and confluence because we're on the edge of this trough here in the upper levels. So what happens is that air comes together and then it can't rise, it sinks. It sinks towards the ground. And when the air sinks, it dries. So that's essentially this right here, this area right here is a combination of sinking the air, which dries it out, but also transports that smoke down towards the surface. And we can see that very nicely here on the visible satellite picture, that smoke. And so it becomes more concentrated and more of a health issue. The good news is that according to the latest HRR guidance, we are going to see a gradual improvement. Now, look, we're nowhere near where we were last time we had this smoke influencing our region. And that's because all the winds were from the same level and you had sinking air at all levels of the atmosphere. So as a result, you're really able to enhance that smoke particulate in the atmosphere. But this time, it's not as concentrated. We're in this level right here, which is still not good. You want to be down here, really. So we slowly start to improve over the next 18 hours. But until we get to this point right here, we're still going to have to use some caution out there. So again, if you have any type of breathing issues, I would definitely take some caution. Now, when we take a look at the infrared satellite picture, you can see changes are on the way. This short wave drops south, no impact. But this one we're going to have to watch out for. You see, what's going to happen is that this feature here with the subtropical jet stream will interact with this feature here in the polar jet stream. This is an upper level low. This is a strong upper level short wave. These two will combine and slowly approach the region and produce what we call a positively tilted trough. Now, what does that mean? That means you get a southwesterly wind at all levels of the atmosphere, which means we transport moisture into the atmosphere. We have a slowed frontal boundary that's going to lead to more of a southeasterly and southerly wind over the area, which is going to reduce the impact of smoke, but increase the moisture in the atmosphere once again, and increase the potential for scattered showers and thunderstorms. So when we start taking a look at the model guidance here, first of all, a little bit of news as far as the weather pattern over the next several weeks. This isn't changing anytime soon. Remember what I said in the live coverage and premium members, you know I've been saying this for quite some time. This feature right here, as long as the trough axis is to the west of us, we're going to be under the gun with the threat for scattered showers and thunderstorms. Not every day, but a good amount of the days. And so what that leads to is above normal precipitation, but not much in the way of above normal temperatures. So again, at least going through early August, not really seeing any indication of any type of heat waves. Certainly the potential for rainfall and plenty of it. So I'm telling you this right now, be prepared. Okay, if you need to protect your house or your basement with any type of floods or anything of that nature, I would do so right now. Now, as far as the next 10 days, we continue to see that same theme, and it's showing up here on the operational and on the ensemble guidance. And by the way, European guidance just upgraded a lot of its model guidance here as far as better resolution. So we should be able to get a better idea on the details of our forecast as we move forward, which is great news. We'll see how that works out with the actual weather pattern. But what this is telling us here is that we continue to remain in a very active weather pattern and plenty of short waves. Now, over the next 90 hours, we can see these the winds here coming in from the southwest now. Now notice, again, we started off with this convergence and confluence of northwesterly winds. Why are we going to improve our air quality? Because we start to see our winds coming from the west and the southwest. And we see that at all levels of the atmosphere. You see that? 850 millibars. You see that enhancement? What does that mean? It means vertical wind shear is also going to be increasing as we move through the weekend. So now we have increased lifting, more southwesterly winds, and notice the trough here. We go down here. See how the trough is like this? That's positively tilted, which means our cold fronts are slow to move through the region. Notice our 850 millibar temperatures don't really cool all that much, but we keep our frontal boundary in place, and we keep the moisture transport in place, and we keep the short waves moving through the region. And so what that means to us when we see this is that you have plenty of support for waves of showers and thunderstorms, and here comes our increase in the moisture. And I mentioned this on Twitter, and for some reason it's a controversy to say this. This is a perfect example of our climate change influence, okay? This is why I don't like going with temperatures. I never have, never will. But when you look at the precipitable water values, this gives us a full idea of the whole column of the atmosphere. And you need a warmer, expansive atmosphere in the mid and upper levels to support these type of precipitable water values that we are seeing. So when we start to see this, when you're in this level, this is what I call Florida level. This is hurricane level. This is Florida level, and this is where we typically used to be during our summers. So when we see this type of indication, that's pretty impressive, okay? So what this also tells me is that these thunderstorms are going to be capable of producing some pretty impressive rainfall rates at a impressive clip. And we continue to see that theme again and again. The good news is that it's not going to be continuous. You notice how at 700 millibars we have a lot of these breaks here. This is an indication of scattered showers and thunderstorms, not an all-day rain event, not a washout for the entire weekend. What this means when we look at this at 700 millibar relative humidity is that yes, there's going to be a threat for showers and thunderstorms. Yes, you will have to prepare for that on Sunday, on Monday, and on Tuesday. But it's not going to be an all-day event, okay? And there's a chance that wherever you might be having a party or whatever, that you will be able to dodge those showers and thunderstorms. But also with the increase in humidity, it will also feel a little bit stuffy out there. Now, the latest NAM guidance continues to keep that threat for isolated pesky showers and thunderstorms for today and tomorrow. And then on Sunday, we start to see later on in the afternoon more and more of an increase of those showers and thunderstorm threats. And it shows up very nicely here on the European guidance as well. You can see that threat. Again, this isn't a washout. Just, be prepared. And again, when we're using this type of model guidance, this is a clear sign of some convective feedback. So not everyone in central and southern New Jersey gets rainfall out of this on Monday afternoon. But thunderstorms are going to be moving through. And then where they fall, they're going to be able to produce very heavy downpours. Where they don't, it'll just remain muggy. So let's walk through our forecast here. For today, kind of still hazy out, still some smoke in the area. Look for high temperatures to range from the upper 70s to lower 80s on the immediate coast, lower to mid 80s over the interior, and mid to upper 80s in the Delaware River Valley. For tonight into tomorrow morning, slight improvement in the air quality. Look for scattered cloud cover, some areas of fog. Low temperatures will range from the lower to mid 60s over the northern interior, mid to upper 60s along the coast. For tomorrow afternoon, scattered cloud cover, can't rule out an isolated shower or thunderstorm. Winds are going to be from the southwest, so the air quality is going to start to improve. Look for high temperatures to range from the lower to mid 80s over the northern interior, mid to upper 80s in the Delaware River Valley, lower to mid 80s on the Jersey Shore, and upper 70s to lower 80s on Long Island. Now on Sunday, this is where we're going to get an increased potential for showers and thunderstorms. Again, not a complete washout, but you're going to have to be aware of scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout the region. Look for low temperatures in the mid to upper 60s over the northern interior, upper 60s to lower 70s along the coast. High temperatures will range from the upper 70s to lower 80s over the northern interior and along the coast, lower to mid 80s in the Delaware River Valley. On Monday and on 4th of July, rinse, repeat. Cold fronts hanging around the region, variable cloud cover, scattered showers and thunderstorms. Not a washout, but be prepared. Okay, that means if you have to move indoors, do so, but you don't have to cancel your plans. You just might want to be prepared for it. If you can have people to come inside and enjoy their hot dogs and whatnot, it should be fine. Also, for the evening events, fireworks and whatnot, those thunderstorms will be collapsing after 7, 8 o'clock. So if you have plans to go watch the fireworks, you shouldn't have any issues. Look for low temperatures to range from the mid to upper 60s over the northern interior, upper 60s to lower 70s along the coast. High temperatures will range from the upper 70s to lower 80s over the northern interior and along the coast, mid to upper 80s in the Delaware River Valley. Now on Wednesday, the cold front pushes off the coast. Look for a scattered cloud cover with more of an isolated threat for showers and thunderstorms. Look for low temperatures in the mid to upper 60s. High temperatures will range from the lower to mid 80s over the interior and along the coast, mid to upper 80s in the Delaware River Valley. And on Thursday and Friday, another cold front approaches the region. And again, this is going to lead to an increase of more humidity, scattered cloud cover, and scattered showers and thunderstorms. Not a washout, but some of these thunderstorms could be strong. Look for low temperatures to range from the lower to mid 60s over the northern interior, upper 60s to lower 70s along the coast. You're going to certainly notice an increase in humidity. Look for high temperatures to range from the lower to mid 80s along the coast, mid to upper 80s over the interior, and upper 80s to lower 90s in the Delaware River Valley. Well, that is your video discussion for today. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'll have video discussions on Monday and likely on 4th of July. So as always, stay safe out there.